They should make it where EBT can only buy MREs. Ship it Anaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt.
I get over $2,500 a month in stamps. I sell them $2,000 worth for about $1,200 to $1,500 cash. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by.
That's how we get by. How about you get a job? Shots fired! I lied to the food stamp people, and now they took my food stamps, and I owe them $35,000.
My food stamp off, and I gotta pay back $35,000.
Admitting to doing this crime.
That's crazy work. $35,000.
Had abandoned me with 7 children, okay? So this is what I had to do. Let me show you. So I had to go and apply for EBT because he didn't want to help me with no
You got braces, tattoos,
child support,
earrings on, piercings, jewelry on, but you're hurting?
He really thought he was doing something by telling me he wasn't going to help me with his children. What type of imbecile gets a woman pregnant 8 times in a row and doesn't got no money to pay for them? It always be those same guys.
The dudes you be bucking with? Sounds like those are the kind of guys that do that.
That you don't want to be with them, they don't want to take care of their kid. It's sickening, it's ridiculous, but I promise you, a real...
What I will never understand is how these women think that when they're shaming these men, it's actually doing something. It's making these men look bad. You realized you let him skeet in you, right? He blew all the cheese he had. Emptied his nuts. Straight up, gone. No more deposit left. You know, he emptied it all. And multiple times, not just once, not just twice, but it seems like 6, 7, 8 times. How many times does it take you to learn a lesson where this dude's not gonna pay for something?
Woman is gonna make sure their kid's gonna eat no matter what, baby. No matter what.
Go back to this cart.
Make sure their kid's gonna eat no matter what.
Frozen corn dogs. Jimmy Dean's, frozen crap, everything's in a box. Maybe some lettuce there, some sour cream.
What, baby? No matter what. Yeah, I ain't ashamed. Yes, I had to go run.
We can tell you're on TikTok talking about it.
Get EBT because nobody expected to be treated this way. No one expected that they were gonna pop out a bunch of kids and be abandoned. It's not right, but guess what? Karma's real. You're gonna get yours back, and I really don't.
Did they not realize that they're reaping their own karma as well? You chose to bring 6 kids into this world, and you couldn't afford to pay for them. That's on you, baby girl.
Give a shit what you gotta say. I'm not gonna be with you just so you can help take care of your kids. It's not gonna happen, because I'm gonna do it regardless. My baby wants goldfish, he's getting goldfish, okay? And this is why you need to be mindful.
She got a starting 5 and a bench. 6 babies?
With the people you make children with, okay? They love you, they like you, and then the minute you don't want them no more for whatever reason, they don't want to take care of their...
Hey Siri, show me the relationship with her father.
Gotcha, bitch. Kids, it's sickening. And then we have trolls on the internet talking about, oh, you should close your legs, and no, it's not...
No accountability. Don't buck these men. Keep bucking these men and having children out of wedlock.
So you would think she might have...
Yeah, you have all these trolls on the internet. You mean people that are giving you a reality check? Come on.
Pay their light bill if they can't sell food stamps. Cause y'all know a lot of people be selling their stamps, right? So how they gonna pay their rent? How they gonna pay their light bill? And they can't sell stamps.
Get a job.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know somebody. I'm just trying to figure
Personally, for me, I don't. Chat, you know anybody on food stamps, Section 8? I don't know a single person.
it out, because the food stamps we have in multi-purposes now.
Honestly, selling...
Don't know a single person on food stamps. Don't know anybody on Section 8. I'll keep it a thou wow. Don't know anybody.
The hair done, nails done, their toes done, buy an outfit to go to the club, drugs, a lot. If I've seen it, other people seen it. I've seen people, women, get a new man. The man got the food stamp. Now, the food stamp is for her and her kids. The man has the food stamp card and he in the grocery store buying that he want. You know, some kids go to school and get breakfast and lunch, no dinner, because mama done sold the food stamps for shit that she wanted. What about my kids? Well, yeah. What about your kids when you had the food stamps? You out there selling them. What did you think about your children then? The up shit that people do, people see that. So now people are like, I don't care. Life is about to start life for a lot of people.
It's honestly so sad.
Yeah. The hardest thing to see is the kids. The kids have to suffer the most through this. I was raised up pretty broke. I was raised up pretty poor. I was on food stamps at one point in time. It sucks. going hungry and knowing that it's your parents' fault and you can really do nothing about it, you know. I will be suing Shell for not accepting EBT. I had to pay out of pocket for my snacks.
No, because I do not accept EBT. They have a big sign.
I'm sorry, but she got a pig nose. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm sure the build matches.
Big bag, big bag.
But that nose is screaming Mrs. Piggy.
Well, not a big sign, but a little sign there on the door. I recorded it. And then inside, where you're gonna go pay as well for your snacks with your money, guess what? Another sign there. I mean, like, you don't have to rub it in. I understand you already had the sign outside. You don't have to continue rubbing it in. That you do not accept EBT, okay? You don't have to rub it in. I cannot believe that everywhere in America, and we're in 2025, and everyone and their mother accepts EBT. And I come here to get a few snacks, and to take it to work, and you don't have EBT.
Well, it looks like you have money to have jewelry on, your hair's colored, and you have your nails done. Maybe you could have cut back on the nail fund to buy your kids some Cheetos.
Oh, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, take it out of my pocket. Unbelievable. Now I had to pay out of my pocket for my snacks instead of EBT. Unbelievable.
I don't know about you guys. I have to pay out of pocket for everything in my life.
Well, look at the signs. I recorded it. I guess I can't shop here because
Yeah, too many freaking freeloaders, dude.
EBT accepted here. Thank you, Shell.
God, they put that in 150 font, didn't they? That's as big as the it's almost as big as the door.
Wow. The reminder.
I have no idea why
I love it. EBT not accepted here. No freeloading. I love it.
they snacks with EBT in the first place.
I inspired you to turn your mama in for selling them motherfucking food stamp.
You did, bro. Because I didn't know what to do.
Did they put that bitch in jail?
They about to.
They about to? Good. Now you make sure you go see the bitch. You hear me? You that way, while your mama in jail, y'all can mend the relationship. She go be the best mama she can be in jail. Jail ain't bad for everybody, especially for parents who go to jail. So yeah, now you make sure you go see her and try to keep some money on her motherfucking books. But yeah, I'm proud of you turning that bitch in. She know God, I'm proud of you, my nigga. You just next motherfucker in your family, if you catch your auntie selling something, that boy, whoever that is y'all got and they know they claiming, you get them motherfuckers too. Learn how to lay on your back in order to get on your motherfucking feet. I'm proud of you, young man.
Appreciate it,
proud of you. You have a good day.
This man really just...
I mean, that's good. Hey, Charleston White, he says some stuff that's out of straight left field sometimes, but sometimes there's a lot of validity in what he's saying, bro.
I sell them 2,000 worth for about 12 to 1,500 cash. That's why everybody's upset. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by. And that's the frustration we're hearing out here in downtown Atlanta.
And you know what? I see a businesswoman. I see the hustle. You like flipping things. So go flip a thrift store sofa.
Yeah, go get on Facebook Marketplace. I knew people in college that was going to Facebook Marketplace, buying some dusty, crusty furniture or a dresser, flipping it, making it nice, and making some profit off of it. The problem is nobody wants to work. We have a no working epidemic. People don't want to work. They want everything for free. The 5-finger discount. Y'all took my EBT off my card, $1,000.
So we got some unfortunate news as well. I was looking like maybe all this...
I'm sorry. I can never take anyone serious that's laying in their bed midday. Why are you in bed midday? The only time I lay my nice little head in bed is when it's nighttime and I'm ready to go to sleepy pie.
Like, for the EBT is fake. Girl, somebody took all my EBT off my card.
Good.
I'm talking about every food stamp, girl.
Good.
The whole 1,000. And I'm just wondering, is it a worker that's working in one of them? Like, what could I do? Because baby, what? Now I gotta
What
use
could you do? You could get a job.
all my money to buy my kids food, which is fine. It is what it is. But I'm not getting like how people are taking money off of people's cards like that.
I don't get how people like you are taking money from hard-earned taxpayers like us. That's what I don't get.
It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta wait. It's a process, y'all. They gotta investigate it and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's that. I really hate that this is happening because I do have kids. But regardless, my kids is gonna eat. Because I know how to make a way. So it is what it is. Anyway, we'll be, we won't be having food stamps and stuff like that this month. I'm really over it. And I heard this is happening to a lot of people. If this has happened to you, please put it in the comments. Tell me your experience, because baby, what? I'm lost. Like, why is
Because baby, what? You're telling me I'm not getting my free money anymore? I don't know about you guys, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I never understood the concept of getting something for free and never have to repaying it, never having to repay it back at all. Like, you just get stuff for free and that's it. Forever. There's people that have been on Section 8 for 2 decades, brother. 2 decades. 30 years sometimes. 20 years. 30 years. Making a generational run out of our income tax money. Eating all the ho-hos and the Snickers and the Twinkies and the Cheetos. All on our dime. I think EBT should be on a card. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think EBT should be on a card where we track your purchases just like child support checks should be. We should be able to track what you buy. You should only be able to buy whole food. You shouldn't be able to buy any junk. You can buy water. You can buy electrolyte drinks, whole foods, meat, veggies, fruits. That's all you should be able to buy. Or if they made all EBTs MREs, I almost biggity bet you people would stop being on EBT. Like, this is all I get to eat? Some of you guys have said in past videos, like, well, MREs are pretty good. Yeah, but not for the people that are used to eating Cheetos, okay? These people are used to eating that junk crap food. There's a reason they put all the processed stuff in the middle of the aisles, too. All the good food's on the outside. The cheeses, have you ever noticed that? The cheese, the fruits, the veggies, the meat, it's all in the outside aisles. If you shop on the inside aisles, that's where all the crap is, next to the processed food and everything like that. Notice that the next time you go to the grocery store. Ain't that right, Lokesters? I've fallen at work and I think I tweaked my back. Oh, wait, I can just call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John, it's Levi. You think you could get me some cash?
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan & Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of bucks? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion! Actually, it's $30 billion. The insurance companies tried to pull a fast one on me, but Morgan & Morgan, they were able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into some cold, hard cash. Heck, I might even take a tumble more often.
But wait, how much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me?
You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful.
So it's completely free unless you win?
Yes, sir.
But hiring a lawyer, that sounds harder than herding cats in a hurricane.
It's actually easier than losing a sock in the dryer. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. You can start your claim today by going to www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, remember, you can always trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what... Oops. There we go. Y'all know what time it is. All right, chat. Here we go. Loki, free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. All right, chat. We're going to dive into some different topics here. The first thing I want to talk about, dude. This is the first thing I want to talk about. So do you guys remember Rock Band? You guys remember that? On the Xbox. Rock Band 4, where you could play the drums. You know, you could play the guitar. You know, you could do all this stuff. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? This right here. Rock Band 4. Cass and I were at Target the other day, and we saw that they're selling these new guitars. And I was like, oh, cool, the guitars for, like, Guitar Hero, this is awesome. I was just curious. I was like, how much is Rock Band 4 right now? How much? The one where you can play the band in a box. It's damn near $1,300 for this. For this right here, the band in a box. The mic, the sticks, the guitar, the drums. Why did they stop making this? This was so much fun. Like, I want to do this with baby Nick so bad when she's of age to have this, but I'm afraid that if I wait to buy it later on, it's going to be $1 bajillion. So I'm like, should I bite the bullet and, you know, pay for it for $1,300? I don't know, but I saw this and was like, good Lord. It's crazy work. Second thing I wanted to talk about, they finally released the Epstein files, chat. Look at that. Bro, it's nothing. It's all redacted. I mean, some of these pictures, man, it's not looking good for Billy. I'll be honest. And I don't even know if apparently they're saying this is Photoshop right here. I don't know, dude. I don't know anything about these Epstein files. I don't know nothing about it. All I know is that they said they released them, but everything I've seen is just redacted. So I'm like, did they really release them? And I see Bill in a lot of pictures, Chris Tucker in some pictures, Michael Jackson, but who really freaking knows, dude? I don't know if you guys saw the Jake Paul fight, but good Lord have mercy, did he get rocked? We're just going through some things I saw, and I was like, you know what, maybe you guys will be actually interested in this. See if I can't find that knockout. It was something.
A little reaction there.
Like this is oof. This looked like it really hurt. I'll be honest.
A little reaction there out of Jake Paul, but when he gets
Back
caught
him.
with his hands down
Binkum.
and his chin served on
Kerblowskis.
the platter for that right
Jake's
hand
like,
right there.
ooh,
And look
wow.
at Jake
Okay.
Paul's face.
See, here's my thing with Jake Paul. I got to give him his kudos. Because you think I'm about to step in a ring with a dude who's 6'5" and 250 pounds? How about no?
How about no?
I'm not doing that, brother. I'm not doing that. So I got to give Jake Paul his flowers when it comes to finally getting in the ring with somebody who's bigger than him, as opposed to getting in the ring with somebody who's old and smaller than him. So, you know, kudos to him on that. But boxing is brutal, bro. But you think I would hop in the ring with Anthony Joshua? Man weighs probably 100 pounds more than me. There's no freaking way. Switching gears again. I've talked about this before. How I talk about how much propaganda has had to been force-fed to women to think that being a traditional housewife with a family and a husband that loves them and children that love them is oppression. This woman, I saw this clip and I was like, this is great.
He said, to me, slavery would be sitting in a cubicle from 9 to 5, staring at an Excel spreadsheet, answering emails, and getting a 30-minute unpaid lunch break. That sounds like hell to me. What doesn't sound like hell is cooking for my husband all day, barefoot in my kitchen. That sounds like freedom.
Yes, exactly. The other day I was trolling somebody because I posted a Q&A and they were like, you're my favorite slave. And I was like, thanks, I'm locked in this basement right now. You're a slave to the corporate industry and you're a slave to the government because you're paying taxes to the government off literally working a desk job. I'm like, why aren't these comments on women who are in corporate who are literally having to work 40 hours a week? They don't even get much maternity leave.
And you notice how feminine this woman looks already. The way she speaks, the way she's dressed. She looks so feminine. She doesn't look insane or crazy.
They have to go back to work, like, what, 6 to 8 weeks after giving birth or something like that? That's insane. That's a slave. You're always going to be a slave to something, right? Like, I would say, like, I'm a slave to God. Like, I submit to God. And that's who controls my life. But if you're working like that, then you're a slave to your boss. I'm definitely not a slave to my husband. I have more freedom at home than I would in a cubicle.
Facts, dude. Love women like this. Cass is like this. So when I finally convinced Cass to quit her job, I was like, hey, just stop. Like, don't go to work. Because you're still having to submit to your boss. You got to be back in 6 to 8 weeks. The whole thing of like maternity leave being only 6 to 8 weeks is awful to me. Now, I get it from a corporate standpoint. You got to turn some profit, brother. You got to turn some profit. But on the other hand, as soon as it's the 6 to 8 week mark, if you don't have parents that are retired, aka grandparents to your child, then you really are paying for daycare. Daycare is ridiculously expensive right now. And then the other side of daycare that people don't talk about is kids get neglected because there's 15 kids in the room, and then they could get abused by other kids. And then also somebody else is raising your child, which I always thought was weird. I'm like, I don't want my kid to be in daycare because now a stranger's raising my kid. A stranger's like my kid's picking up habits from a stranger that I really don't know. You really don't know the people that watch your kids. Are you friends with them? Have you kicked it with them for years? Do you really know who they are? Or is it some people that have good reviews on Google? More than likely, it's whatever you could find or whatever you can afford. People are paying so much money now for daycare. Daycare is almost cost as much as people are getting paid at their jobs. It's like $1,000 a week, sometimes $1,500 a week, depending on how many kids you have, which is insane to me. How does anybody afford to have multiple kids? It's almost more financially savvy to have the wife quit and stay at home than for her to work. I saw this clip about open relationships, and let's just get into this. This is good.
I was in a polyamorous relationship. I had multiple partners, but this person was poly, and he kind of introduced me to it. But then he got another partner that I felt very threatened by. I was asking for reassurance. It feels like the time that we're spending together is becoming less and less, and you're spending more and more time with her. And he reassured me. He's like, no, of course not. And it turned out I was being replaced. It really put a sour taste in my mouth for polyamorous relationships. I'm hoping for a long-term relationship. I have a 9-year-old. I would like to get married. I don't think I want to have more single mom kids because I really want to be traveling the world. So I want to be training in dance. I'm not using dating apps. I found I would.
Is it me, or does every woman say, especially these single women and these single moms, I just want to travel. I just want to travel the world. Baby girl, you can't even afford to leave home.
Meet the person face to face, and I was like, oh yeah. Like, I really want to see evidence of who you are as a person, and not just while we're having a drink and you're trying to convince me of how interesting of a person you are and why I should be interested in you. Historically, I've only dated people that I've gone to school with, I've gone to church with, I've worked with. It's more comforting than getting to know a complete stranger who potentially has an agenda, and that agenda is just to impress you and get you to come home with them.
Do you feel like you're good at picking that out?
I'm not as good at it as I would like to be.
Do you have any anxiety around finding a partner?
Oh, I'm anxious all the time. I'm constantly anxious.
Is that right? Were you anxious when you had your first child?
Damn.
I don't know. This is the whole phenomenon we see, Chad, of these single women especially, and then also these single moms, dude.
Single mom.
I want a guy that wants me for me, you know. I want him to want more than just my body. Well, you gave the first guy your body, so there's your value now. As Kevin Samuels had said, R.I.P. to the Godfather, you don't do better than your baby daddy. So if he wasn't nothing, don't expect the next man to be something. Ooh, that's a good one. I'd just be coming up with these. If your baby daddy wasn't nothing, don't expect the next man to be something. Shibananaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. Septum Ring, undefeated. Or Septum Theory, undefeated.
I get a septum ring theory comment at least once a day, and oh, don't let a video be getting popular, because then I'm getting dozens a day. But every time I see it, it just gives me like the best feeling in the world that I'm annoying men by having a cute little piece of metal in my nose. It makes me
It's not cute.
want to go get more piercings. Oh, more piercings to annoy men. I'm getting this one next. I don't know if I'm going to do a vertical filtrum or if I'm just going to do a Medusa. I don't know. We'll see. But what else can I do to annoy men? I don't really... I like the blonde. I really
No, shave your head, shave your head, shave your head. Do it, do it, do it. More piercings on the face and shave your head.
don't want to dye my hair blue. It's just not my thing. But if it annoyed enough men, I might fucking do that.
Oh, we're all annoyed. Please, shave your head. Get a skull tattoo. You know, go full method. Go full, complete method. Paige Connell, men should just know. Also, Paige, almost divorced my loyal husband because he didn't magically know how to take out trash without reminders. Even your perfect man couldn't meet your physical or psychic standards. Let's get into this.
Tyler here is coming out with some really great advice for women. He says, tip, most of us men really want to help but don't know how. Give us lists. Give us a list of items weekly we can take off your plate, and we love to help. Guys, ask her, what can I take off your plate today? The key is solid communication around this. We can't read minds. I have to imagine that every woman who saw that tweet had a collective eye roll, because there is nothing we hate more than being asked for a list. Because I have to assume, Tyler,
We ask, we communicate, we try to work with you, and this is how you react.
that you're a grown adult who at some point has lived on his own. So you know what needs to get done in a house, right? You see the dishwasher? It's full. You need to empty it. The laundry is dirty. You need to wash it. The fridge is empty. We need to buy some food, right?
My plate is empty. I need some food on it. How about that? Shots fired! What are you doing right now is my question, besides complaining on TikTok.
Right? All you have to do is look around and the list will fill itself out for you. You should not be looking at your partner to give you a list weekly so you know what needs to get done in the house. You are a grown-up. It's not just about communication. It is about men having accountability to the things that take place in their house. You should know when your kid's soccer practice is. You should know what allergies they have so you can do grocery shopping and get the things your family needs. You
If a man should have to do all that, why would we even need you?
Gotcha, bitch. You should know when the trash is full. Nobody should have to tell you these things. You are a grown up. You can do it. You do not need a list.
You're a grown-up. You can make a list. You can even check it twice like Santa Claus.
Stop asking women for a list. We don't want to do that. We want to be married to grown adults. Also, please stop asking like you're taking something off her plate. These are things that both people in a marriage, in a home with children should be owning together. You're not doing her a favor by emptying the dishwasher.
I'm sorry. If she had a job, would she be able to be at the house by herself? It seems like she's a stay-at-home mom. If you're a stay-at-home mom, this face right here encapsulates everything we need to know about this woman. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you should be doing all these things. Food should be ready. The dishwasher should be empty. Why is a guy going to work in all day and then coming home and have to do your job? He's not asking you to come up there to the construction site and do his job, so why is he coming home and doing your job?
You're not doing her a favor by picking your kid up at soccer practice. You are not doing her a favor by taking this off her plate. You are taking something off her plate that should have always been on yours because you are in a marriage, a partnership where two people should be communicating and doing these things.
Is it me, or does it seem like she's trying to talk to everybody like they're a child?
There should never be a world in which a woman is solely responsible for all of the things that happen in a house and she has to delegate them to you. She's not your boss. She's not your manager. She's your wife. Okay? You are a grown-up. Let's start acting like one. You know what needs to get done in your house. So instead of asking her, what can I take off your plate this week? Look around, see what needs to get done. Know your family, your children, your home well enough to be an active participant in it. Don't create more work for someone else.
Woo, I feel bad for the man that is married to that monster. Good Lord, bro. Can we just repeal the 19th and get it over with? I can't imagine how humiliated Paige's husband must be. Or maybe he's not, and that's part of the problem. My husband approves everything that goes on in the media. It shows how much he cares. So either he doesn't care or she runs the house. Either way, it's a loss. When I was single, I once went... here, I'll show you guys some of the comments. When I was single, I once went 2 days without food because there was no food, and I just wanted to see how long it would take me for me to get hungry. Are you saying you can't do that when you're married? I'm on Tyler's side. The list could change from week to week or seasonally. If you keep getting the same food, she will complain. So the guy should be psychic, and guess what? New stuff to get. Once you understand female nature, they're not really that confusing at all. Cognitive dissonance is something that they are raised with. There is nothing we hate more. Who is we? Is she speaking for all wives? I can assure you that she does not speak for my bride. It's insane that accounts with mostly women followers spend all day sabotaging their futures. The accounts actually helping women have happy marriages? Crickets. We are what a cooked society. That's incorrect. Women run point on laundry, dishes, and food. We have two people both trying to do the same thing randomly. Tell your husband they can get with your laundry today. It's not a big deal. Men run point on other things and will ask. This is my whole thing. If your husband's working all day and he's got to come home and do your job, you should be fired. You know what I mean? You should be fired. Why would I have to go work all day and you can't do some dishes? You can't do a little bit of laundry. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, there's so many fish in the sea. You'll be fine. No, I don't think so.
Why does she have clown makeup on?
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Sorry, wrong one.
Shots fired! Because all the big fish came and got the little fish, and now there's like just the leftovers.
You look like a clownfish.
Shots fired! And I don't really know what to do here. I'm not meant for fishing.
Yeah, just go back to the streets.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Streets are always ready for you, honey. Streets. I saw this chat and was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, her dad must be a pincushion.
I drank a beer.
Look at this. Oh my God. Metal detectors hate to see her coming. And I'm sorry, but a lot of them look infected. Brother, ew.
Brother, ew.
Like the one on your hand definitely looks infected. Ugh. Jesus. Why? There's crust and stuff hanging out of them. Is that a flex? To me, that's just bad. It has never been easier to be a fat slob.
Big back.
They literally have cheat codes now that you can get to lose weight. Even their old gods Lizzo and Amy Schumer are deleting their fat photos in shame. But this extra large quirk chungus persists.
You can bring the 90s back all you want. I'm not showing rib bone, baby.
Oh, we know.
Big back.
It would just be skin bone.
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it because you can't do it. That's like me saying I'm not gonna fly because I can't fly.
Staying fat. I'm staying chub. You know, I'm staying resplendent, bitch.
Yeah, that's a lie. You're
a liar.
Resplendent. What does that even mean? Resplendent. Fat, attractive, and impressive? No.
You're a liar.
You're staying abundant.
Shots fired.
In calories and weight. That's what you're staying. You're not staying. Okay, I love to do these with you guys, chat. What I ate for dinner.
What I ate for dinner.
All right, here we go. What do we got here? What she ate for dinner. Coke. Okay, that's 60-something calories. Chips and ranch. Good Lord, your boobies are already on the table. This is going to be a good one, chat. You know you're big when you even got to lean in on the table and you're already touching it. Caesar salad dumped in that. Okay, good Lord. Not too bad. Stale bread, a.k.a. crouton, but I bet you're going to eat them, though. How you going to call them stale and still eat them? Soon you know that back is big. It's screaming, give it to me, give it to me. Fries and ranch. Good Lord, half her diet is ranch. Mashed taters. Okay, is this Chili's? You're eating mashed potatoes from Chili's? Chicken tender ranch. She's going to have ranch in her blood by the end of this. Okay, dancing. God, this looks so bad on her. I don't think she realizes it. She's leaned back and still touching the table. Street corn. But you got it in a Chili's restaurant. Nails done, eyelashes done. And your knees about to be done as well. Good Lord have mercy. Oh, God. What is that? What is that? What is that? It's raw. What is that? I'm watching way too much Gordon Ramsay. Why I'm celibate? You better sell a bit of that to somebody who cares.
I got attached to my one-night stand. So 5 months
Jesus Christ.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
ago, I hooked up with this guy, and for whatever reason, I just got attached to him. And he became really distant after we hooked up, and I was like, wow, okay, I got played. I just kind of felt emotional.
This is hoflation at work. I'll tell you what this is right here. Women sleep with who they want, men sleep with who they can. So this dude was probably shooting down for sure.
Shots fired!
This woman is maybe a 4 at best. He was beating her cheeks because he's like, man, whatever. It's cheek beating season. This is easy work. This is light work. I don't have to work really hard for this. Personally, for me, if that was me in college, it wouldn't work very hard for that. She fell in love with Chad. Women think the men that they sleep with are the ones that they can actually date, when in reality, that's not true. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. A woman can sleep with a man. Doesn't mean she's actually eligible to date him. That's the problem in the dating market, though. These girls are bucking these guys thinking, oh, he's in my realm of dating. No, he's not. He's in your realm of beating cheeks.
Really wrecked afterwards. And I kept thinking to myself, why am I not good enough for him? And what can I do to be good enough for him? What can I change about myself so that he'll
be reincarnated?
Shots fired!
Like me back. And this was the second time I noticed myself getting attached over a hookup. I think this was the third time I kind of let myself be convinced by a guy that if I just slept with them first, they would give me something more. And then after this third time, I just kind of realized I think I'm better off avoiding.
Man, I love it when a woman tells her bop lore. Can we get some bop lores in the chat?
She's the village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
Everybody's getting a ride now. Ticket, please. Can I get one?
Right now, because I can't tell what their true intentions are. So I became celibate.
You better sell a bit of that to somebody who cares, baby girl. How you going to take it off the table when you've been handing it out for free? It's like giving out free burgers and then the 10th person that comes in line is like, actually, it's going to be about $5 for these burgers. Yeah, but the first 9 guys got it for free.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm not paying for this burger. Like, why do women think that they need to raise their value as they've been ran? It's the opposite. That's your value now. You've been ran. Keep giving it out for free. You're a free sample at the mall. Keep doing that. And just the hopes that one of these guys that you let buck you might wife you up. I highly doubt it. But good Lord. Like, does that make any sense, chat? That's like a guy saying, well, I used to be in really good shape, but now that I'm a fat slob, I'm going to raise my standards. I want a baddie now. I didn't want a baddie when I was in really good shape, but I want a baddie now that I'm a fat slob. Bro, that makes no sense. Ain't that right, Lokes? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace. Levi Nichs.